Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to whenever you're watching this video. My name is MCC and welcome back to another tier list video. Today, I have a special video for you guys. Today, I will be ranking these assassins slash hitmen, their chances of surviving Agent 47. Now, this is a long awaited video on my channel and I've brought out my favorite assassin slash hitman to go up against Agent 47. But actually, before we get into the video, let me explain the tiers so you understand what I'm ranking. Coming in at the top tier, we have Unstoppable Force. Now, if I put a character here, they're basically almost impossible for Agent 47 to kill. Now, 47 may be very elite, but these targets break the rules, like sometimes literally. Next, we have Elite Survivalists, which means these killers might not just survive, they might fight back. If they somehow sense that 47 is onto them early on, this can be a real showdown. Deadly, but outclassed, which means these assassins are skilled and dangerous, no doubt about that. But 47's stealth and planning give him a major edge, and they might get lucky, but the odds are very slim. And dead before they know it is these killers wouldn't even realize they're being hunted until it's already over. Now, coming in first, we have Berkman from Barry. Now, Barry is a Marine, a hitman, and an actor. Kind of in that exact order, but not all at the same time. And when you think about it, that's kind of a dangerous combo. I mean, what else can't he do? And I'll give it to him. He's got good combat training and some serious fighting instincts. But emotionally, Barry is kind of a wreck, in my opinion. He second guesses himself, and sometimes he just wants to leave all of the killing behind. He kind of has 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And when you have 1 foot in and 1 foot out in the killing world against Agent 47, to be exact, that hesitation is completely fatal against a superior being. Now, Barry is used to having messy confrontations, but not surgical assassinations. Barry reacts to chaos, and Agent 47 avoids it entirely. Unless someone spells it out for him, Barry probably wouldn't even realize he's being hunted until the lights go out. Sure, Barry could get lucky, especially in a face-to-face shootout, but most of the time, 47's already moved on to the next target. Barry's combat skills and instincts make him dangerous in chaotic situations, but he lacks the calm and calculated approach that you need to take on Agent 47. So even though I love my boy Barry so much and the TV show is amazing, just the character literally stands no chance against Agent 47 if we're being totally honest. And next we have Jason Bourne. So Jason Bourne is highly skilled, he's relentless, and always thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead. He's trained by government programs, and Bourne is the ultimate survivalist. He's a master of various combat techniques, a specialist in evasion, and can turn any environment into his advantage, using everyday objects as deadly weapons, or even using a magazine to disarm a trained agent. And Bourne thrives in chaos. His ability to stay cool under pressure and turn the tables on those hunting him makes him a good opponent against Agent 47. What really sets Bourne apart from someone like Agent 47 is his constant state of vigilance. He's always scanning his surroundings. Anyone can notice the tiny changes that signal Agent 47 is closing in. It's kind of Jason Bourne, because that's what he does. This scenario against Jason Bourne and Agent 47 would be like a mind game between 2 of the best strategists in the business. Bourne has the skills and adaptability to survive, but Agent 47's level of precision, patience, and stealth, like if Bourne is able to turn the tables and get ahead in the mind game, he could survive. But in a game of patience and precision, Bourne might struggle to stay 1 step ahead of Agent 47's plan. In the long run, I do have Agent 47 winning, but I do feel like Jason Bourne deserves a spot at Elite Survivalist, because even though Agent 47 has taken out crazy opponents before, I still genuinely feel Jason Bourne would have some sort of chance against Agent 47. Next, we have John Wick. Now, John Wick is the man who can take out waves of enemy with nothing but his raw skill and a bit of gun feel. From nightclubs to deserts, he's battled through impossible odds, leaving a trail of countless amount of bodies, like literally a countless amount of bodies. John Wick is the type of person who literally thrives in chaos, and his reputation for surviving the most brutal situations has made him a legend in the underworld. But here's the catch. Wick is used to fighting assassins who play by the same rules as he does. Like, he thrives in the chaos of combat. That's kind of how he gets his, spill. He's literally just a barbarian. Like, that's really the best way to explain John Wick, but a barbarian on steroids. He's a master of close quarters gunfights, brawls, and turning every situation into a complete and utter kill zone. Agent 47 is not the storm. He's the calm before the storm. You get it? Okay, that was a bad joke, I'm sorry. And Wick is the type who rushes in, guns blazing. But as we know, Agent 47 doesn't rely on chaotic gunfights. He uses his precision, patience, and planning. That's who he is. Like, he's not the type to meet Wick in an open area, and that's where the real danger lies. Because Agent 47 is all about getting the job done. He doesn't really have an ego, he doesn't need to fight people, but when he does, he can fight people close to close. Like, for instance, if Wick is slicing through rooms full of armed men, 47 is the one who's already inside, getting the job done quietly. Because you can hear John Wick coming from a mile away, but you can't hear Agent 47 coming from a mile away. That's just not how he operates. And this again is kind of just like a Jason Bourne situation, because John Wick is a relentless force. And this again would just be a high stakes cat and mouse game with Agent 47 and John Wick. To be honest, I do put John Wick in elite survivalists, but for surviving Agent 47 specifically, I will put him below Jason Bourne, because I feel like Jason Bourne just has, more resources than John Wick does at his disposal that he can use to, survive Agent 47. Next, we have Callum Lynch from Assassin's Creed, the movie. Now, Callum Lynch may not have spent a lifetime in the shadows like Agent 47, but thanks to the Animus, he carries the skills of generations of assassins in his blood. After syncing with his ancestor Aguilar, Callum gains access to centuries of lethal knowledge. He can climb buildings like a spider, move silently through crowds, and take down enemies with precision. When he's fully in sync, he's capable of flipping off rooftops and cutting down armed guards before they even raise their weapons. Here is the problem against Agent 47 with Callum. Callum's experience is secondhand. His skills come from memories, not from years of real-world application. Unlike Agent 47, who spent his entire life carrying out flawless assassinations in the modern world, Callum is still learning how to use his talents effectively. Now, he could use parkour to escape Agent 47, maybe blend into crowds, because he is very stealthy. Like, this is Assassin's Creed we're talking about. He's very stealthy. He knows how to manipulate his surroundings. But the thing is, Agent 47 won't just chase Callum through the city trying to find, which one is he? Where is he at? He'll wait. He'll become the mailman, the bartender, the man behind the camera. Like, he can become anyone, then strike at the perfect moment. And for this, Callum is a deadly assassin, and he is pretty OP, but he just completely outclassed, in my opinion, against Agent 47. Well, not completely outclassed, but just outclassed. We'll give him that. And next, we have Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men. Now, Anton Chigurh isn't your average hitman. He's more like a walking nightmare. He kind of reminds me of Two-Face and the Joker at the same time, with the coin and just being the embodiment of chaos. He basically decides if they deserve to die or live, the person that's in front of him. But honestly, against Agent 47, it's just not even like a fair fight, to be honest. And Anton is scary because he follows his own strange set of rules. He's kind of like fate in a way. But 47 doesn't have any rules. It's just like a mission for him. But yeah, at the end of the day, Anton is terrifying, no doubt, as I already said. But and against Agent 47, he's just really dead before they know it. Like, when you compare Anton to everybody on this list, yeah, he deserves this spot. And I will put him over Barry, 100%. Now next, we have Robert McCall from The Equalizer. Now, what makes Robert McCall stand out isn't just his combat skills. It's his sense of timing and purpose. Like, he only acts when he believes it's necessary. However, the wild card here is McCall's intuition. He's not just observant, he's uncanny when it comes to sensing that something is wrong. And this is the key in going up against someone like Agent 47, is intuition. Like, if he picks up on the hit, if the pattern of his life just feels a little off, then the game shifts entirely, like the cat and mouse game between them. Like, at that point, it becomes less of an assassination and more of a duel between two apex predators. And that's where things get really spicy. In a one-on-one against McCall and Agent 47, well, actually, it's not pretty hard. I feel like Agent 47 would win in a close quarters combat fight. And honestly, with Robert McCall surviving Agent 47 in this scenario, because this is about, surviving Agent 47, and I feel like Robert McCall just has the most what do you say? Not even just resources, just the mental capacity, or I don't even know the right word, just the mental fortitude, I guess you could say, to survive the 47. But is he a completely unstoppable force? Honestly, I'll put Robert McCall at the top of elite survivalists. Next, we have Deadpool. And let's be honest, trying to assassinate Deadpool is kind of like trying to drown a fish in water. It's kind of pointless. Like, Agent 47 is the master of clean kills, no doubt. Like, he's the man you call when you want someone erased from existence without a trace. But Deadpool? He's like if a Saturday morning cartoon character got thrown into a Quentin Tarantino film and then came out stronger. But let's say Agent 47 goes all in, tracks Deadpool across continents, poses as a taco vendor, delivers a poisoned burrito, and then fires a perfect shot from a half a mile away. Guess what? Deadpool is going to be fine. He'll just get back on his feet and then probably compliment Agent 47 on his aim. Be like, damn, great shot, man. And then there's the fourth wall issue as well, because we have to put that in. I mean, it's literally canon. He breaks the fourth wall, Deadpool. Like, Deadpool knows he's in a video, and he probably would know that I'm making a video on him right now. He'd probably call Agent 47 by his name, and then me by my name, Movie Critics Club, and then quote the game series that Agent 47 was in, and then somehow probably use it against him. I don't even know how he would even do that, and that's like trying to beat someone in chess when they already know every move you're about to make. Now, let's say this. Agent 47 could get creative. Maybe he traps Deadpool in a collapsing building, or sticks him in a rocket, launches him into orbit, or some random thing, I don't know. And at best, Agent 47 could complete the contract temporarily. Like, he could shoot him, and then Wade could be, shot, and then he'd be like, yo, yeah, I shot him. But somehow he came back. So yeah, without a doubt, Deadpool is an unstoppable force that Agent 47 just can't beat. And next, we have the Bride from Kill Bill. She's a master of swordsmanship and has taken down entire factions with ease. And she survived things that would kill most people, like a bullet to the head. And I mean, I know she was in a coma for it, but I mean, she inevitably survived it. So I mean, we'll give her that. And being buried alive in a coffin. And how does she survive all of this, you may ask? Well, it's simple. Revenge. But then you might say, she doesn't have revenge on Agent 47. She wouldn't even know he's coming until she senses it. So then how would she want revenge if Agent 47 is only coming for her? But let's say Agent 47 was getting in her way of her getting revenge. That's a better way to put it, I guess. Now, she does have good instincts, and she does have good combat skills, just like everybody on this list who has good combat skills. Yeah, I really shouldn't even say that anymore. Yeah, with this one, I feel like I don't even really have to go more in depth into it. But I would say with her, honestly, I would put her in deadly but outclassed and over Callum Lynch. Well, honestly, now that I think about it, this is surviving Agent 47. And, Callum has more of a better way to survive Agent 47 with his stealth and everything like that. So just because of that, yes, we'll put her below Callum.